And his opponent, representing the Gladiators Academy out of Lafayette, Louisiana, Dustin Poirier!
All right, what's your name?
Dustin Poirier,
And where do you fight out of?
Gladiators Academy, Lafayette, Louisiana.
What kind of styles do you train in over there?
Boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo,
And white trash street fighting?
right, white trash street fighting.
Born and raised in Lafayette, Louisiana, Dustin Poirier has captivated citizens of the fight world with his good-natured personality and beautifully destructive fight style. Whether it be through his charity, the Good Fight Foundation, which he started to help underserved populations in local communities.
Good Fight Foundation is a nonprofit me and my wife started a few years ago. I started auctioning off my fight-worn memorabilia to help local causes in the community around Lafayette, Louisiana.
Or fighting monsters like Justin Gaethje, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Conor McGregor in the octagon, Dustin has never failed to earn the respect and admiration of fight fans. On a collision course for a trilogy bout with Conor McGregor, Dustin turned down a shot at the undisputed UFC lightweight championship for a chance to put a stamp on a historic rivalry and once again show himself as the Diamond. This is going to be a journey through the career of Dustin Poirier, a journey which should give us all a better perspective of just how this diamond came to be. Welcome to Creating a Diamond, the Dustin Poirier story.
Poirier began his MMA career in 2009 and he came into the sport hot, under the guidance of former TUF finalist Tim Crader. From May of 2009 to June of 2010, Dustin spent just under 25 minutes in professional MMA fights and amassed a flawless record of 7-0, boasting 4 knockouts and 3 submissions. As a reward for his blistering start into the MMA world, Dustin would earn his WEC debut bout against Danny Last Cole Castillo, who you may know from his days as a WEC and UFC competitor or as a coach at Uriah Faber's Team Alpha Male. At this time, Castillo was already on his way to the top, with notable wins over Ricardo Lamas and third-degree BJJ black belt Phil Cardea. This would undoubtedly be a fired-up Castillo as he looked to bounce back from a knockout loss to Anthony Pettis, who would go on to become the UFC lightweight champion.
Out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Danny Let's Call Castillo.
Begin with a full-on intro. Tell us who you are, where you fight out of, and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Danny Last Call Castillo. Fight out of Team Alpha Male, and fought there long time, and now I'm one of the coaches. Can't remember how long ago it was since we fought, but he was a kid. He was a kid when I fought him 11 years ago. I remember them giving me the call and talking about him, and I was just like, whatever. I just knew he was super young, and I was just going to do everything I always do. I was just wrestling. And, I remember getting the fight, and he came out, and he was southpaw, and, my game plan was to not get punched. I mean, the kid was pretty long, and I was just trying to wrestle him the whole time.
August 18, 2010, at WEC 50, Cruz vs Benavidez 2, Poirier and Castillo locked horns in Las Vegas.
Debut, you know, it's my first day on the job, so I'm gonna come in and do work and make sure it's Danny's last day on the job.
Dustin's a well-rounded fighter. I don't think he's outstanding at anything. I'm looking to bust him up on my feet, take him down, bust him up with some more elbows, and look for the choke. I'm a better striker than him. My jiu-jitsu's better than his. I'm quicker. I'm gonna be lighter on my feet. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep up with me. You know, I'm coming in 7-0, and I'm leaving 8-0. This fight's very important to me. I've been extremely motivated. I'm looking to end the fight early and show the lightweight division that I'm back.
The strong wrestling base of Castillo, along with the experience of high-level competition, proved to be too much for a still green Poirier, and Dustin spent the majority of the 15 minutes fighting off his back, en route to dropping a decision and handing him his first L of his professional career.
And he gets the takedown. Immediately the closed guard comes from Dustin Poirier.
Awesome. Castillo with some hard punches to end the round.
Danny Castillo in the black and white trunks puts him right back down on the canvas. After 3 exciting rounds in the lightweight division, Danny Castillo feels like he's got it, but did he do enough? They're in round number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Danny Lasco Castillo.
A credit to the resilience and spirit of the Louisiana native, in our sit-down with Castillo, he would later recount how impressed he was with a young Poirier's spirit and ability to keep coming despite being down in the fight.
I just knew he was just super tough. He was gritty. You know, there was no quit in him. And, you know, I didn't know that he would be the fighter that he is today. I just knew that, you know, when you fight a guy, you know, after the fight's over, you know, man, that guy was tough. You know, that guy, there's no quit in him. One time where I was on top of him and I hit him flush, and it was, and his head didn't really bounce off the mat. So it was just like a flush, and he looked up at me, his eyes rolled up, he looked up at me, and I just knew, I thought I had him hurt, you know, and I might have had him hurt. But he just continued to fight like he wasn't hurt. And I'm just like, man, this kid has a hell of a poker face, or he's tough as shit. And it might be a little bit of both.
This would be the first time Dustin Poirier would come under real pressure in his MMA career, and as we all know at this point, pressure produces diamonds.
That was 11 years ago. Dustin Poirier since then is just a complete different fighter. He's one of the best fighters, I mean, pound for pound, definitely in the weight class. I mean, he's one of the best fighters pound for pound, I think, in all divisions. You know, he's super talented, and there's not really too many holes in his game. I mean, we don't really see too much wrestling out of him, but that doesn't mean that that a wrestler can beat him, or even if you have great wrestling, you're still not going to be able to beat him. I think he has a good skill set, and he's able to negate wrestling and use his stand-up. And, you know, even if you came with a wrestling game plan, I don't think it would work against him.
He likes to get in brawls, you know, and I think if he does that with me, it's going to be a horrible choice. I don't think he's ever been hit by somebody who hits as hard as I do. I'm going to knock him out.
I'm going to hit him twice as many times as he's going to hit me. I'm looking to take him out as fast as I can.
I'm going to finish Zach Mickelright, you know, and stamp my name in the lightweight roster.
He's not going to make a name by fighting me. All he's going to do is find his ticket out of the WEC.
Dustin indeed would make a name fighting Zach Mickelright, as just 53 seconds into their WEC 52 bout, Dustin was pulled away from his opponent, who even after the stoppage would struggle to keep his footing. Not only did he get his first win under the Zuffa banner, he made a statement. Fight fans across the globe had been introduced to just a glimpse of the potential inside of Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Dustin had finally arrived.
53 seconds, round number 1 stoppage due to strikes for your winner by TKO victory, Dustin the Diamond Poirier!
Huge respect for him. I had a huge amount of respect for him before I even got in this cage with him tonight, you know? He's a hell of a fighter. He's a military veteran. He's got a tough chin. He can stand up. Just proud to be in here. Y'all guys putting me against great opponents like this. I appreciate it.
How would you describe Dustin Poirier now? However you know him, a fighter, a person. How would Danny Last Call Castillo describe Dustin Poirier today?
You know, I don't really know him personally. I see him here and there, so it's not like someone that I'm around all the time, but I am around almost every fighter because we have guys fighting all the time in the UFC, and, you know, we just see other fighters all the time. From what I know, the things that he's doing with his foundation, that's awesome. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, and I'm saying that's what you're supposed to do because you know, anyone that's making, you know, good money, or anyone that's making decent money where you have a little bit more money to help other people out, you should. You know, that, I mean, one of the best feelings in the world is helping other people, and just, well, you're gonna make all this money, pay taxes on it, you know, you get tax breaks by doing good things that you should do. And, you know, one of the things that it impressed me about what I was hearing from him is the things he's trying to change other people's lives. You know, he's given, the sport has given everything to him, and now he's giving back, and that's awesome. You know, my hat's off to him. I try to do as much charity work as possible, and you know, definitely he's on a different scale. And he's going to be able to reach and help so many more kids. And, you know, who knows? You know, you might see another champ coming out.
How would you describe him as a fighter at today as opposed to way back then? The kid has come a long way. He truly has become a diamond.
Yeah. I mean, he's grew up, and you know, the last 6 years have been in the spotlight, you know, where he's had big money fights. You don't hear about him, you know, in the news, or you don't hear anything bad about his name. He's a good family man. He's married. He has a daughter. You know, he seems like a good man to me.